Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're dropping into the crypto mining game. It has been absolutely ages since we checked out this program, but Cyril and his team are launching version 3 and we're going to check out what's in store, so keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments, and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so as you can see here, we are in the CMG, or crypto mining game as it's known. And like I say, it's been a long time since the last time we were actually in this program, but obviously not a lot has happened with CMG for a while because Cyril and his team have been working very hard on Altera. Well, basically Cyril and the team have decided to basically take a break from working on Altera, and they've pumped out this upcoming new version of CMG, which is going to be version 3, and we're going to get into that in just a second. But something I just want for you guys to take a look at, and maybe even Cyril and the team, because I've got a bit of an anomaly in the game and I don't know if it's ever happened to any of you. So if we go into the world, and we look at our mercenary missions. So basically, I've done my hacking. I've completed them. I've just got to go and meet the various NPCs and hand over the information to them. So this one here, I'm meant to meet this person at 24.99 6:30. So if we type in, so we've got 24, so we've typed in 99 630 go, and then we are magically transported to there. But, and this is my anomaly, normally you would see the NPC quite clearly in it as a slightly bigger picture than these ones, with a green outline. That there's nothing there. But if we go down here on this line, go to the very last tile, that is 24.98 6:30, and I'm meant to be meeting my NPC at 24.99 6:30. So essentially my NPC is here. This is where my NPC is, but it's off the map. So I can't complete that mission, which is a bit annoying. But I just wondered if any of you guys have ever come across that before. This is the first time it's ever happened to me. I don't know, like I say, I don't know if there might be something Cyril doesn't even know about. So that's why I'm putting in the video. Obviously, you know, as always, put comments below the video, anything to do with this video, whether you want to ask questions, whether you've got comments on how you and your account are doing yourself, anything like that. Just make sure you post below the video, and obviously I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So anyway, like I say, if this has happened to anyone before, just let me know. I'm really interested, because I can't complete that mission, which is, like I say, it's a little annoying. Okay, so we're going to go through the update, and then as we go through it, I'll give you my opinion on, you know, certain things and anything that pops into my head. So okay, right, we'll get there now. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so basically Cyril dropped me a line, says, "Hey Richard, how are you? I'm fine from my side. Indeed, we've been very busy on CMG3 development since June. In fact, it remains currently the main project of the company, and I know players are leaving because there's no update at all since we dedicated our time to Altera Online. We are working a couple of months on this version 3 will ensure a fresh new start for CMG and hopefully remedy the company's revenue, which are pretty low, very low apparently, at the moment. This is really an amazing update. I've partnered with an art director, so basically the same person as it says there that has done the animation and art for Altera, and we achieve a really nice work or look, I guess. CMG 3 will be available in beta after the end of season 5, so that's August. So I guess it's we've only got 2 days left, or I think it's 2 days and a few hours left of this season. So I'm not sure if it's this season. Once that's over, it'll be up, or it will be up at the end of August. But either way, it's going to be coming very soon. The beta will be closed surely for Elite 4 Plus members. So basically, if you're an Elite 4 Plus member, you'll be able to access it, I'm guessing. The beta will last for 2 months, max 3, but I'm pretty sure it will be public in by the 5th of October. Okay, so that's cool. But we keep security. I'm guessing we keep a security, keep it secret, keep it secure. I don't know. Okay, players who participate in the beta will receive additional rewards, badge, tag, chests, NFTs, CGT, etc. Let me send you some previews. So okay, so here we go. So straight off the bat, I like the look because it's sort of, you know, with your avatar at the top there, it seems almost going, you know, a little bit comic like. You know, and I think the brighter colors and stuff like that, the layout looks really good. It looks really clean. You've got all the information there. Obviously at the top there, you've got your experience along with your pathway to victory bar, so you can see your progress. You've got your gems there on the left, and then because this is the mining area. So sorry, I wasn't clear on that. So this is the mining section. You can see in the middle there, you've got basically all of your adjustments. So basically you can adjust stuff. So everything's on a slider. So you've got overclock, you've got fan speed, you've got power, and then you've got a particular one that's got a padlock on it. That's only for elite players. But from the look at it, is they've taken certain aspects of real mining, so from like cloud mining and stuff like that, and then they've actually added it to the game to bring a bit more realism to the mining section. You know, obviously my advice to you, as I've done mining, proper mining, is fan speed is going to be massive, because the thing is the higher your fan speed, the cooler your equipment will be. Therefore, it will run more efficiently, and you'll either be able to overclock it a bit more because you're keeping it very cool and stuff like that. But you're probably going to find that, you know, if you adjust one thing, it's probably going to affect something else. So you'll have to tinker around with it to find the best setting for your account. But like I say, in the real world, you want to keep that equipment as cold or cool as possible, because that's how it's going to work best, and therefore it's going to deliver the most amount of coins for you. You've also got alerts there, so basically if you need to fix it, if it basically switches itself off, you've got a power off alert. Basically you've got various other stuff as well. You've got a fix button, you've got a repair button, and all of this might well cost you in some kind of way. I don't know, but obviously, you know, if we look at, let's say for instance, mining blocks, yeah, they use that their sort of repair bar purely as a way to make sure you're logging in on a regular basis, because if you don't, that repair bar runs right down to zero and you stop mining. So I personally think that is a nice way to get people logging in regularly. And that is how Rollercoin used to work. But then Rollercoin took the next step, and they're saying, yes, we're keeping that, but then it's going to cost you as well because you got to buy batteries, which, you know, I didn't really like. I don't think a lot of people like, but, you know, we did find a way around it. So batteries became free. That's been taken away now, and there's other way. Again, you know, if you've seen my latest roller coin video, you know what I'm talking about. But hopefully these guys will only use the repair button as a means to get you logging in regularly, just like mining blocks, because at the end of the day, you know, if you're logging in regularly, that means that, you know, adverts are being seen regularly, and basically that will just bump up nicely CMG's revenue. And that is sort of one of the points from what Cyril said is the reason why they're doing this update, is to try and, you know, get you guys coming back, change it a bit, you know, upgrade it, make it more interesting, make it more fun, you know, and more enjoyable for you guys to use. So anyway, let's move on. So this is a big step, and I like this, and because for me it sort of incorporates the idea from Ultera, but we'll talk about that in a second. So basically, Cyril basically goes and says, excuse me, my brain's, I just totally locked up there. It says, so basically what we're looking at is the new crypto world, the crypto network full of nodes representing biomes, so basically different types of land, essentially, biomes of any kind depending on season. Medieval, sci-fi, candy, industrial. I believe there's a tech one as well. So basically whatever they decide for the season, that is sort of, you know, what the biomes are going to represent, what is going on in the season from what I'm reading there, which I like. And the reason why this reminds me of Ultera is basically because in Ultera we have 7 continents. So there's 7 land masses on the map of Ultera. And on each landmass, you can collect different things. So one continent, you'll collect electricity. Another continent, you'll collect crystals. And then you've got other stuff on other continents and stuff like that. But so obviously, the idea of having multiple sort of areas that you can go to, I think has influenced this update for CMG. And I like it because, you know, you've got, it gives you a choice for one. So basically, if you're looking for something particular, you know that, okay, I need power, or I need this, or I need that. And I know I can get it from that biome, so I'll go straight to that biome. But if I need something else, I can go to that biome. So rather than just sort of hunting around aimlessly, hoping to find what you want, like sort of what the map is at the moment in CMG, you've got dedicated areas that are going to give you those particular things, which I think is really good, because also it saves time, because rather than just wandering around, is, you know that you're going to get what you need from those particular biomes when you visit them. But I like the idea, the medieval, the sci-fi. I like that. I think that's really cool. Okay, so next one is, so this is obviously a detailed look. Again, I tell you, I think I didn't sleep very well last night. My brain just keeps stopping. So this is the detailed look at biome. So basically it says at the top there by the character's name, Annabelle Forges, it says industrial sector. And then as you can see there is a zoomed in area of the map, which you might be able to scan around. And then on the map, you've got the various different things. You've got power, you've got energy drinks, and then you've got question marks. So who knows what that's going to be. You've got a thing telling you how many drones you've got. You can deploy your drones. You know, you can click to return to the main network. You can recall your drones, collect or reveal, or, you know, I like for me, the layout is so nice because it, like I say, everything is just immediately there. And then obviously at the bottom, you've got the big buttons that you can just, go back to home. You can drop into quest, world, arena, loot, and shop. So yeah, I really do like this layout. I think it is a lot nicer. Anyway, Cyril basically says, enter a biome and send your drones to explore. With drone QTE events, be careful about the dragons in the medieval zones or Bowser in the Super Mario biomes. Anything we can imagine. So that sounds like it's going to be super fun, seriously entertaining, and like I say, and like he says, anything they can imagine. So who knows what you're going to run into going through these biomes. But like I say, it just for me, it adds fun to the game, and it because it brings that to it. It sort of that can remove the grind because you're just enjoying the game a bit more, So I think that is, again, it's a great addition to the game. So next is basically what they're putting in is custom ID cards, and I think you've got stats and all that lot. You can look through these. So which again is something from Altera, because in Altera you have your character section, and in there you have all the stats of your character, their armor, their guns. Obviously, you probably, I don't know what exactly the stats are going to be in CMG for your character, but I'm just saying that it's very similar to what you might find in Altera. Okay, so this is basically your workshop. Now, I think this has been seriously revamped from what obviously the look is totally different. But you've got, obviously at the top there, you've got your upgrades for your drones. You've got your area for all the stuff that you collect when you're out in the world, so all the junk. You've got your hardware levels, you've got your fans, power supply, so that's going to be all for your mining, and then you've got various different things as well there. But it says here, in CMG3, players will have access to their amazing workshop where they will be able to do so many things. Convert junks found in the crypto world into pixels and bits. Now, obviously, I have no idea what pixels are, and I have no idea what bits are, unless bits are what we know as bits in the game at the moment, which is coins. I'm not entirely sure, but it could be parts for all I know. But obviously this is just an early look. You've got to think about this. We're not going to get actually to have a go at this for a while. So they are going to put out a detailed sort of tutorial on how to use a site. I think it's going to be fairly easy, especially for those of you that already use CMG. I think you're going to fall into it quite easily because, like I say, I actually think the layout is probably a lot easier. But obviously certain things that they're adding, like pixels, we don't know what they are. So those things we're going to have to find out. So anyway, again, in your workshop, you're going to be able to craft drones. Now, obviously, at the moment, we can craft teleports and we can craft scanners, but we're going to be able to craft drones and cards. So that's going to be really good, especially if you can pick the cards. So if you can say, right, I need, to level up, I need, say, 100 exchanger cards, and you can actually pick, right, I want 100 exchanger cards, and that would be brilliant, because then you can really target, sort of what you're trying to do to boost your account. Obviously, if it's just random cards, it's not going to be so good, but the ability to craft drones is going to be great, because obviously at the moment we're always limited sort of to the amount of drones we have, which is sort of runs alongside our level. So I'm at level 21 and I think I've got like 23 or 24 drones. So, and then when I go up to like level 22, I get a few more drones, but the ability to be able to craft drones so you can just increase your drones anytime you want or whenever you've got the parts, I think that's going to be a really big advantage. And then you can upgrade mining equipment, upgrade drones, and refill their spawner. So I'm not sure what the spawner is. I mean, it says so it's along drones with drones, so drones and refill their spawner. So I don't know if that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's something to do with how quickly that your drones are then available again or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, it says use the lab to combine items into something else. So at the moment on that picture it says lab is work in progress, but that's where you're going to be able to craft new items. It says an amazing workshop upgrade to have fun playing CMG. Now, like I say, I think this looks really cool, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I haven't really done a lot with CMG for quite a while, because I have been sort of playing Ultera and I have been learning Ultera and, you know, playing on the, you know, through the game and, you know, building up my character and stuff like that. Even though obviously when we move to beta, anything that I've done essentially gets wiped out, but it's just sort of understanding how the game works. And I have really enjoyed it. I will say that I have absolutely really enjoyed the way the game works and stuff like that. I love the idea of, you know, having a physical character and you're running around a physical city, and obviously you've got vehicles, you can go into buildings, you can actually talk to people and stuff like that. I love the whole idea of that. And it, you know, it is very much like a proper MMO RPG, which is obviously what Cyril's idea was, that's what he wanted to do. But, and this is where the honesty comes in, is that I've actually started to find myself moving back to CMG. And the reason for this, one, is because basically, like I've said, is, you know, anything I do before beta is going to be wiped out. So I've sort of learned most of how Ultera works and stuff like that, and seen the upgrades that have been added to the platform and stuff like that. So for me, it's sort of like, I don't really see the point in to keep pursuing it and building up a character that's going to get wiped out. But the other thing is time. Because of the difference in play between Ultera and CMG, is basically achieving your goals in CMG is so much faster. Because with Ultera, you've got your character. Obviously, a lot of aspects of CMG with the missions and all that different stuff is in Ultera. But the thing is, though, because you're using that character, and right at the moment, you know, that's all you're using pretty much, is it takes a lot longer, because you're going to have, every time, like, say for instance, when we do a mission in CMG, say for instance, and we've got to go and collect, say, or hack, you know, go and collect 10 items or hack 10 buildings, we can send out 10 drones. And then the great thing is with that is so once I've sent them out, I can then leave the world and then go off and do something else. Whereas with Ultera, if you want to go and collect 10 items, you've got to physically move your character to 10 different locations, which obviously is a lot slower. And that's why I've started to, I think that's why I've started to sort of move back to CMG. Is one is the time aspect, but two is if I'm gonna, or when I'm gonna move over to Ultera properly, let's say, I want my character, because obviously you're going to transfer your accounts over to Ultera, and I want my account to be as big as possible and have my character as highly leveled up as possible, and and everything is, so that's another reason for coming back to CMG, because I want to put the work in. So if I transfer my account over, that my character is going to be as big as possible, as good as possible. But like I say, it's a time thing. Like, how can I put it? If I just wanted to play a game, Altera is brilliant. I love it. I think it's really quite immersive. I think the soundtrack's brilliant. I love the fact that how you can wander around the city and stuff like that, and do stuff. I think that's great. But the thing that is different, and I've sort of mentioned this to Cyril, is that, and I don't know whether you guys will agree with me on this or not, but essentially, because the reason why we play CMG is more because we want to earn crypto, and we want to earn coins to withdraw. So both CMG and Altera are great because they are both entertaining, and therefore the sort of needing to do different quests and different things are not so much of a grind, like I say, because it's fun. Whereas if you're going on to say something like mining blocks, let's say, and then you've got to you've got to do your PTC ads, you've got to do your short links, you've got to do all that kind of stuff, and all you're doing is literally clicking a button, that gets like a real grind. That, for me, that does get like a real grind. Whereas essentially, but with that, you're earning coins. But the difference is with CMG, you're earning coins, but it's entertaining. But at the same time, because there's no one site out there that gives huge amounts of crypto. So because of this, we all tend to use multiple sites, whether they're games, whether they're just simple faucets, whether they are programs like mining blocks or Laravel faucet or something like that. Because we're using more than one, I mean, you know how many I use, and there's only so many hours in a day. So you tend to, you want these things to work as fast as possible, so you can get everything done and then move on to the next one. Then, do what you need to do in that program, then move on to the next one. Obviously, if you're like me and you have multiple monitors, then you might be able to do 2 or 3 sites at one time. So again, that cuts down the amount of time you're using or spending online. But at the same time, it's still about sort of achieving those goals and then as fast as possible, and then moving on to the next site. And that's why, like I say, that's one of the big pluses of CMG, is that you can do so many things at one time. And I mean, even to the point where you can literally just sort of, once everything's running, log out, come back a few hours later, log back in, and it's all completed, basically. If you want to do that. I mean, I tend to just swipe my CMG to one side, like on my second monitor, and then I'll use my main monitor for going through the other websites that I use or the programs I use. But like I say, it's, for me, that's one of the reasons why I've always really liked CMG, is because you can do so many tasks at one time. It's sort of like you're ticking multiple boxes, and then you just sort of like, right, okay, and then I'm just going to wait for everything to sort of finish, and then obviously you can either log out, or you can go, no, I'm going to collect more items, or I'm going to, I want to do this, or I want to do that, and then you can do that. But yeah, so like I say, from a gaming point of view, I really like Altera. But from the aspect of time, I find CMG works better. but but they both have pluses, and they both have, there's the pros for both, and there's cons for both. And so, it comes down to how you want to play, I guess. But I love the new updates that are coming. I'm so looking forward to basically getting access to see how they work. Obviously, I will do a video for you guys as soon as that gets launched. We can go through it. And I'm going to leave that there. So I hope you found that helpful, fun, and informative. If you can smash that like button, give us a big thumbs up. It really does support my channel, which then helps me make more content to help you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.